Hello and welcome back to SpeedyNet, where we are venturing into new areas, as you can see over here. Here we have the sprawling organic network of, well, pretty much our train and our rails and our tracks. And here we have, well, what looks like spores or seeds that have blown over the pond and have sprouted roots over here. Or we've just started a new expansion. Depends on which way you look at it. However, it is true. We were hooking up iron ore mines over here. And we are going to finish that job. But before we continue with any of that, I want to show you something. Now, I'm not really sure if I had shown you that last time, but I sure want to show you it again if I have. And if I haven't, I want to show you it right now. Look at this. I mean, massive profit explosion. You might wonder what this is, this profit explosion. Well, if we take a look at the finances, you can see, where is it? New vehicles. We have spent some money on new trains. They're faster, they can carry more with less wagons and all that. And that's what you see right over here. Jupe. Profit increase. I mean, we went from shy under 10 million to well above 11 million, like 12 million. That's like 2 million of operating profit. That is net profit. With the investment in construction and new vehicles and all that subtracted, of course. That is good. That is really, really, really good. This means that money is coming in even faster than it already is. And we have plenty of it, so good. Now, of course, starting out in new areas, starting out anew will cost money. So expect a slight drop. Well, not like this, but expect a slight drop and then it will slowly start increasing again. But this, this is just big, this is major. If you look at the past 6 years, we more or less, increased it with I don't know, maybe 1 million, maybe somewhat less. And then all of a sudden, within a year, it's like, jupe. That's good, I like it. Now, back to what we were doing. If we take a look at the map, which I have prepared in a specific view, and we take a look at the iron ore mines, you can see that we still have 2 to hook up to where we last left off, and then there's a whole group of them down. Now what we're gonna do is we're first gonna hook up those 2 iron ore mines to the right, and then we're gonna focus on the ones down. And this one over here, I think what we should do as well is preemptively make sure that the towns will continue to like us. I'm not really worried about Sleddingham. I am a little bit more worried about Quhatton. The good thing is though that Quhatton can be hooked up to, well, the pond, the water, and we should be able to hook that up to Wundingbury, and I believe, yeah, both of them have a hotel, so this could be a fairly profitable passenger line actually. Let's get that happening, and then we will continue with hooking up the last 2 iron ore mines, alright? Whoa. We just get a new passenger tram? I mean, I've checked the vehicles, last time I recorded. I did not check the trams though. Very, very interesting. Good to keep in mind. We'll definitely be checking out what this new tram could mean for us once it is available. Alright, nothing more is coming, but yeah, interesting developments we have over here. Not only with the new vehicles, also in our track networks, which we are going to continue to develop right now. Alrighty, and those two iron ore mines are hooked up. Now, Q-Hatton isn't really liking us, but in good time, and that will all improve, so I'm not in the least worried about that. Same for Gruntborn Bridge, really. Now, with all this iron being smelted, we're not really smelting that much, and there is an issue. If we go back to our map view, you can see, especially if we zoom out, that the amount of forest close by isn't really staggering. Like in the other locations, like over here, you can see that the forests are just surrounding the iron ore mines. That's good. Over here where we just expanded, that is not the case. However, it's not like they're miles away. I do see one over here, this forest. Now, seeing how that is the closest, well, or this one, but I kind of want to, use this one for, I guess what we could do is, but the thing is, I mean, this is a big town, this Chintfield. Whoa, we're getting newer and newer and more vehicles. I believe, though, that this is one of these smaller buses. Once they're available, we will compare all of them. Now, as I was saying, Chintfield over here with its 2,000 inhabitants is quite a big city, and I don't want to piss it off already by just building a train line and then not having any infrastructure there. So, instead, because if we take a look at this forest over here, which we can see better like this, see, it's you. This forest doesn't even come close to any towns or cities before we can hook it up towards this smelter. So therefore I wanna kind of keep this one, which oh my good lord, that's productive. Wow, 152 tons of wood. That's good. I want to save that for something else. So this forest we're gonna use for other purposes. We are going to use this one, the one over here. And I guess the simplest way to achieve that would be to build a station, and we have two dairy farms over here. Well, see, the thing is that all of these three things here use farm supplies. I only want the farm supplies going towards the forest, but I do want to be able to service those dairy farms from this station. I guess we're gonna have to do that by road then. Otherwise, there's no way for me to distribute the farm supplies. So it's gonna have to be a station very specifically. And of course, the terrain is... Yeah, we could work something out here, I'm pretty sure of it. And then, because what my plan is, and I've scouted this beforehand, see this narrow, tiny land bridge? We are going to use this to connect up to this section over here, where we have a bypass right over here that we're going to use to supply wood towards this ironworks. So... there, that's the plan. Let's get that realized. Let's put it into action, shall we? Alright, so the forest is now supplying for this ironworks. I think that this 90 tons that we're seeing over here might even go up as far as, I don't know, 160 perhaps? At least something close to it. Wow, and look at this terrain racing, man. I mean, this is going full speed ahead. Look at that. Look at how fast it is going. Crazy, I'm telling you. Now, and this forest is hooked up. It is time that we focus on the next set of mines, which is, well, in my eyes, it's this group over here. And now really we start to get the choice of where and how we are going to, well, distribute our metal, because that is like the next step. I mean, sure, you know, making the metal itself is important, but then moving it towards this machine shop is equally as important. And, well, I have big plans for the station, but for that to work optimally, it is best if we supply the station from different directions. Now, I see that we have a smelter over here, and if I'm not mistaken, 3 iron ore mines. So that could be like the northward supply line, coming like this. This one should be the one coming from the side, like that. And this whole cluster of mines that we have down here should be the one coming from below, like this. Now, of course, you know, we could just all focus everything and, you know, pretty much merge up these iron ore mines, but I don't want to do that. I want to keep those separate, so to say. So we're going to arrange that. Question is, though, what is going to be the best way? Where's this? Oh, wow, Gretton Burrow. Let's go to the location and see where that actually is. Grattanborough Station. I guess it's over here then. Yeah, if we... No, it's over here. Okay. Yeah, sure. Apparently, this pretty much now accepts everything. Just plain everything. Look at that. Yeah, of course, there's like a gajillion industries. I mean, that's the word I was looking for. It's a gajillion industries over here, so it shouldn't really be that much of a surprise. Regardless, we were looking at the map. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to choose, like, or are we going to use this ironworks, which is very well possible. Well, it has sea access, which is kind of irrelevant, but this is nicely suited. It's away from any cities that we could upset by hooking this up. Or, and that's the other option, are we going to use this one and make the station for the ironworks, the city access point too? There's something to be said for both approaches. If we do it this way though, we're most certainly going to have Plotfield hating us. However, they should start to like us afterwards, but I don't know how long that will take. Well, that is of course the question, and the thing is, we do need Plotfield to like us, because we need like 1, 2, 3 stations. Possibly later this quarry or this lime kiln. We might need, I'm pretty sure that quarry is quite far out. Or, I mean the lime kiln. The quarry though, that will give problems. However, it's like years away from when we are going to need that quarry. So, you know what? We're gonna go for this smelting facility. And what we will do is we will hook up this smelting facility with all the iron ore mines. And I think that this iron ore mine, yeah, it's relatively close by to Tundworth. And Tundworth is also going to be hooked up to this smelting facility. It's a bit of a stray iron ore mine, a bit far out, not part of the family. But hey, hold on a second, do I? There is a forest all the way over here. Here? Okay, not really related to what I was just planning out. I just noticed it. I was like, yeah, that's well hidden, seeing it on the map there. In any case, that's how we're going to do it. It's gonna have to go, my guess is around like this. We'll hook that one up last, because there is also these 2 iron ore mines, which is also gonna hook up to the smelter. So this smelter over here will have lots, and I mean lots of trains coming to it, so we better make it rather big, huh? Yeah. Alright, we have the plan, let's put it into action. So, and there it is. At least the first part of the iron ore mines are now hooked up, you know, the easy ones, the ones close by, but there's still the ones far away that we need to grab, and, well, those are going to be slightly more challenging. Now, another thing that we need to decide on is, well, see, the thing is, this section of the station is kind of, well, suboptimal. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that. The thing that we need to decide is that, well, which way are we gonna want this station to go? Because currently we're gonna receive a lot more traffic from down, well, you know, from downways, but at the same time, it isn't, well, completely unthinkable that more traffic will also come from over here. And, well, right now we got it split up. We could keep it that way, but I'm not really keen on that. I think we should merge this in the end, which basically means that this station entrance will have to change radically. For now though, I think we can get by with you know, with it. Well, basically it's like a 2x2 station. That's what it basically comes down to. I think we can get by like that for now. But the moment we need to increase this, we don't need to expand the station. All that we need to do is just rework the entrance tracks and unify it, as we have done over here, where this is just one big station basically. So, yeah, that's a thing to keep in mind for the future. What I am curious about though is how has the wood affected... Ooh, 204 tons of metal now. That is a serious amount, mind you. Wow, yeah, nice, very nice. Okay, so knowing that this is producing well, knowing that this one's producing well, I can only hope that this one will go skywards too. And the only downside to this one is that, well, pretty much all the iron ore mines that we got hooked up now are pretty close by, so they're short trains making short hauls with little money. Look, I mean, it's not even... Oh, there's 8 tons waiting. Hooray! I know we have 2 wagons, and I know that's completely pointless, but really, a locomotive with 1 wagon, I don't know, it looks so silly. So, yeah, it's more for optical reasons than for real need. Besides, it's not really like we need the money or anything. So now back to these 2 mines that we got over here. What I think we could do is, if we zoom out, it is possible for us to build one station like over here and then do it by road, you know, connecting. Oh man, they're quite productive. I think though that the road solution is the best one, and then we'll just lead the station up till over here and then hook up the hook it up to these tracks by just branching off like this and then going around it like this. I think that is the best way. Or we future-proof this already instantly. We rework the entrance and make this just a side junction and make like the main line downwards. To be honest, I mean, look at this. There's oil wells over here too. Now, they're not really that productive or anything, but if we take a look, I believe there was one more oil well somewhere around over here. We have a map that will show me if I'm right or not. Oil wells. I had to... Oh no, there isn't any oil well close by. However, the oil wells are most definitely going to be connected. So yeah, we definitely need the main line down there. That's, well, there's not even, that's not even a question. We are going to need that. So these tracks are fresh, They haven't seen that much traffic at all. They're still new. The label is still on it, and already we need to rework it. Now fine, let's do it now. Better to do it now than later when it's very busy. Alrighty, well, here we are then, with these two iron ore mines now also hooked up. Now this is of course going to be... oh, yeah, we might want another vehicle or two. Let's quickly clone you, because clearly you are not going to make it. And also, let's clone you. And I think we should clone you twice, you know, just to be sure. Oh, look at the vehicle numbers, man. That's only because we removed the video vehicles, but yeah, we might want to up the capacity. Now, this is a very long train line, and I think that, well, at least for going down into this region, this could grow out to be the main train line. At least, like, this section of it. I mean, sure, we'll have to rework parts, as we have had to do over here already. And even this, I can see this being a non-permanent solution, because man, is it cramped. It has all the ins and outs and every, you know, connection track-wise that is required. But really, I mean, man, is it complex, tight, and doesn't have any room for expanding whatsoever. But for now it says, well, it suffices, and well, that's all that counts, right? However, there is still one more iron ore mine over here, a very productive one, and we need to get wood, which I believe is also here. What was it now? It was not. I swore there was wood close by. Oh yeah, it's over here. Derp. There it is. Ooh, you are maybe a little bit too productive to use for boosting up the production over here. In any case, the point I was trying to make is that, well, you know, we have this iron ore mine and one of the many forests over here that we need to hook up to this ironworks, which is already producing 104 tons of metal. So yeah, this one is productive. However, that is all well, stuff that we're gonna do next time. But I do want to, before I finish off this video, I do want to check, and I believe we had some, where was it now? Yeah, over here it is. I want to check, you know, our new road depot and see if any of the new vehicles are already available. I mean, it is December 1900 after all, so the Foster bus, no, that's not the new type. Steam truck also isn't new, alright. And for the trams then maybe, perhaps, but it could be quite... let's see, I know that we have trams over here. Yeah, we do. Steam trams still, but trams nonetheless. No, nothing. I mean, I believe... Oh, actually... Aren't we... I mean, what kind of tram are you? Oh, ooh... It seems, ladies and gentlemen, that we have a tram that can carry both more passengers and doesn't go faster. Right, that's the catch there. We need to use... Yeah, alright. So, all the new vehicles that you saw passing by, you know, moments ago, those will all be available later on. For now, though, well, you know, we still are using the old stuff. But that will change soon. There is, however, one thing that I'm kind of wondering. I don't know how it will work, but... See, I'm playing with two train sets available over here. I think we can see that over here. You can see that I have the, you know, the North American renewal set and the UK renewal set. Now, see, I believe so far we've been playing with this one all the time. This one, at least as far as I could remember, is advertised, or you know, the UK renewal set in any case, is advertised to be playable from the year 1900. Now, I have, you know, if we go to the depot, I personally have not seen a train from the UK renewal set anywhere. These are all, at least that's what I've been told, American trains. Now, from the year 1900, huh? I mean, I'm looking at the dates here, and I don't know, but that train set only has who am I kidding? 3 more days for it to appear, and, well, unless, I don't know, it starts in 1901, which, well, you know, would be false advertising. Yeah, I am kind of expecting new locomotives. But whether or not we're gonna get those, or, you know, in the coming 2 in-game days, or maybe we won't get them at all, maybe it's bugged, who knows? We're all going to find that out next time when we play more OpenTTD.